Hello everybody and welcome back again. Alright, for research we're going to want to hit enchantment first. Enchantment is going to give me three things as I go up it. One, it's going to give me Revive Kings. That will give me some undead leadership that I can summon rather than use fort turns on. Up next, I'm going to get Raised Skeletons for Skelly Spam. And as I move to 4, I'm going to pick up Flaming Arrows. Then we jump up to Conjuration 3 for Phoenix Power so that my Hanya with 2 gems can cast a Flaming Arrows. This guy is going to go start researching. Go ahead and make him the Prophet. I hate this starting position. This is the one I probably least like. This little area on this map is the most open of it. It's my least favorite. I like more down into these areas, but it is what it is. It just gives me a wide open border with many AIs, which is a lot harder to hold. So I should probably be looking for a good joke. Actually, who am I fighting here? Samaratia, man. Saramatia. Tianchi. Bandalog? No, Kalissa. And Atlantis. Ooh, I got a water nation. Well, that's actually kind of good. I didn't end up right next to the water. I really want to pick up the farmlands, so I'm thinking at least a border kind of across here. I'd like to get that throne as well. I'd like to get this farmlands as well. This is kind of a harder area to hold, but you really do have access to two farmlands right here, which is kind of good. And I'd like to kind of get, I don't know, probably something across there or there. So that's going to be my general expansion plan. Now, we pick up him and 11 Oni. This is probably my biggest annoyance about the nation overall, is you don't start with any demon leadership. You have to start recruiting a 125 gold commander right off the bat. I really wish this guy had a prophet form. It really kind of irks me. This is actually my second version of this. Like a incredibly intelligent and smart individual that I am, I forgot to hit the record button and went through a whole set of turns, so I actually ended up just starting the game over, which really doesn't make me happy. I was pretty much at the end of the game. I was like 6 years into it. But that's alright. I guess that's a good lesson for me, huh? So, just like before, I really think you get incredible value out of expanding with your profit at least first turn. You have him becoming the prophet first turn anyways. Expanding at the very least with him one turn afterwards, I myself think is incredible value. And did I just set that up and decide I was going to attack Horse Tribe? Ooh. I'd really actually like to pick this border up first, but being that I have unarmored demons running around. They can be a little less cooperative than what I like. Much like all your guys that throw sticks and stones and stuff. Actually, sticks and stones can deal damage to a lot of your troops, which is ridiculous. It's funny. Things like cavalry, cataphracts, large barbarian provinces, as long as you've got probably 20 of the Aka Onis to throw flames, because you'll usually rout them before the battle becomes a problem. Most of the hard-hitting guys that other nations worry about, you really don't worry about during expansion. But things like Wolf Tribe, guys with a lot of archers, the Horse Tribe, you'll take a whole bunch of casualties running across the field. They're not nearly as easy for the nation to fight as what most of them are. Now, alright, now I know I said I'll be recruiting a bunch of these up front. We pick up one sorcerer right off the bat and get some reinforcements for my main army right on this turn. And I'll pick those up next turn. You know, I'd rather look down here where I'm not going to be expanding anytime soon. Ooh, make sure I'm researching correctly. Good. I almost forgot about that. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the battle. Looks like my Oni are a hair... Okay, there they go. They're stepping forward. Oh, come on. Smite that leader. Get rid of him. Wow, my Oni are missing with, like, everything. I might actually take a few casualties here. I didn't rout them before they actually got to my lines. Okay, here's that second form I'm talking about. These actually have taken hit point damage afterwards, but their hit points are only 7. Ridiculously low, but they come with this ethereal. Should they get through the battle, they pop back into one of these guys and clear all those afflictions and stuff. So they're a little more survivable than what you would think. That tree is right in my way. I believe I've lost 2, 3, 4 Oni. Wow. 4 Oni and a bandit. No good. No bueno. That's a very bad beginning expansion. Alright, a lot of people are probably wondering why I'm telling this guy to retreat. There's a very, very good reason for this. I want him to attack here, and I really want him here researching next turn. He's going to retreat into a neighboring province. The best this guy can do, or any of them for that matter, is stone shards or fireflies. Probably not going to make any difference in the battle at all if they manage to hit anything. So I'd much rather take my chance on a 50% that he's going to land back in my capital next turn. However, being that these are Horse Tribe and they are nothing but archers, I need to rearrange everything. Otherwise, they will kill a big grip of my Oni, and I will be very, very sad. Alright. Honestly, game's not going all that well so far. That was a really, really bad expansion. To be honest with you, none of these are looking very promising for what I would like. But, just going to have to deal with it, and, wow, so I'm going to lock myself into going this direction or having to fight Wolf Tribe as well. Ugh. That's not getting any prettier, guys. This is probably going to be a pretty abysmal expansion. Alright, so my little Sork, he's back here chilling in the background. And he's just going to start running away. So there's 50% chance he'll be researching again this turn. We're going to go ahead and turbo this up. Your Aonis are much better at these battles because they don't want to stand here and throw flames and take a bunch of arrows. Oh, I've left them on hold and attack. I needed them on attack right off the bat. Alright, good. My guys didn't get away. New trade routes, 10 more income. That's good. How many guys did I lose there? Pretty much all my bandits, so I don't have any arrow catchers left, huh? Important to note, since you don't have the commander sitting here, you got to make sure you pick those troops up. I forget it occasionally myself when I'm using that trick. And what do you know? My 50% coin flip, lucky. So, Tokimato is back in the capital researching this turn. We're just going to mass recruit Hanyas at this point. Oh. Ooh. Okay, although this is going to kind of probably screw up my expansion later, we're going to keep going this direction. Wolf Tribe really mess your guys up. It mostly has to do with the melee guys being double dagger. If you don't retreat them, they will one-shot your ghost forms, and they get 2 chances per unit of popping through that 75% chance, that only 25% chance to hit. They do a pretty good job at it. Wolf Tribe is, I would say, probably the scariest type of indie you can run into. I'm trying to think if there's anything that's worse as Yomi. I don't think there is. I think Wolf Tribe are literally the most murderous guys. You do have a chance of routing them prior to, but don't always count on that. Alright, so the little Harbogs, huh? Probably going to have to rearrange all these after the battle again. It's not a terribly good formation. I want my Skelly Spammers slightly offset so they don't get stuck right behind my Onis there. I'd rather they try to get to the front and die instead of my regular troops. Yeah, something like that. That should work. Alright, looks like a turn that's over. And see, you're not getting a whole lot of use out of these guys, but every long dead, that's one extra guy that's going to be out there on the field. We're going to go ahead and turbo this because I don't feel like wasting a whole lot of time on what should be. And this is why I like the Aka Onis. They're not better against a massive range indies, and they're not better against the large amounts of heavily armored, although the only time you'll really run into that in the EA is probably Throne Provinces with a lot of heavy infantry. But they have a ridiculously good ability to rout lizards, barbarians, militia before lines are even met. 201 gold, I'll definitely take it. So there is that. And we've secured the first farmlands. Province 92 income, so it is quite a bit higher, but then again, at the same time, I'm not taking negative 10% from those turmoil skills yet. The blood hinges are really not that bad to fight as the nation, but I'd really like to get this right here. Unless Atlantis is in here. Do I really want to dink with having Atlantis on my border? Well, I'll have to fight him at some point, so why not? Gonna scoot these back just a little bit. Nice thing is I can still throw one of these guys on and not take any morale penalties. No shields on them, so they're not a very good arrow catcher, but even if they eat a turn or two, it's definitely well worth it, at least in my opinion. We'll go down one more, and then I'll probably flip back up towards this direction to see what I've got across there. Almost looks like I've got two separate nations here. As far as my next expansion party, people are probably wondering why am I not building troops every turn. The guys I'm expanding with cost one resource. A fort can produce up to 100 units in a turn. I can actually, if I have 2,500 gold, I can pump 100 of these out this turn. There's really no need for me to have them sitting around paying upkeep for them until I need them. I will literally recruit them the turn I need them. Looks pretty good. What I probably should have told you is I'm kind of waiting till I can pick up 30 of them, which means I need 750 gold at least. Of course, I can vary that number up or down, depending on what I think I need. Usually I like to go a little bit higher, just due to the fact that what I have usually left towards the end of my expansion are thrones, and I like to have more guys to try to take the thrones. Come on, these are just militias. You guys are missing everything. My guys are not doing so hot right now. Can't even rout the militias. There we go. At least they only got a single attack in on me. Okay, there's one Akka dead. And there's my archers pounding my own guys. We'll fast forward this. This is not looking terribly good. And I probably should have put one of these guys up here with a limp as an arrow catcher. That might be the end of that expansion force. Okay, I had more Akkas left there than what I thought. I just obviously can't read. Dominion +3, very, very good. Those are even better once I max out my 6 Dominion, because that gives me a better wall of faith. But, ooh, there's Saromadia. Alright, now as far as down here, I think this is going to be about as far as I can push a single expansion force. I mean, I really don't literally think I can push it any farther than that. However, we have enough for my next expansion force, which means I need to revive a king to lead them. I want to keep pumping mages out, so as I can't lead the demons with any of my indie guys, I have to get guys with special leadership, which means summoning. Pick myself up a single bandit. If I wasn't spending so much money on these expensive mages, you could probably get expansion forces out much quicker than I am. I worry much less about the expansion and much more about my research here. Alright, oh, I forgot to put an arrow catcher in, and these guys do have the blow darts. Oh, wow. This will probably be a loss. Ooh, I think I only lost like 2 troops. Oh, 5. Wow. we're going to watch that one more time in regular speed. I mean, I've got 17 morale with this Sermon of Courage. I think they just cast Agony, didn't they? Oh wow, 5 agonies in a row, but it didn't really look like it did all that much damage. Am I missing something here? 1 damage across him, yeah. You took 3 damage. You took 3 damage. Wow. So 7 damage worth of agonies. Really? Truly devastating effect on morale. Alright. Well, that actually will probably lose me a province or 2 overall in my expansion. That's probably my fault. I really should have shifted my demons back, and I didn't. Well, I'll recruit up a couple archers to replace the guys I lost. They're definitely not going to be as good. For those of you who don't know, there's the Mountain King, 40 leadership, 80 undead demon. If you happen to be playing a Blood Nation, you need to ferry around all those little blood summons. These are the guys you want to do it if at all possible. And see, they take the -1 morale due to the squad morale bonus, which they're automatically in the skirmish formation, which gives them that -1. Putting these up as close as I can. Yeah, sure, why not? Wow, I don't even remember what time I started this video at. Guess I should be paying attention to things like that. Okay, there's Kalissa, which is a 4 start, maybe right here. And I see Tian Chi. This is the kind of good thing about a weight guy. Your candles spread out fairly fast, so I can almost pinpoint the enemies much quicker than I would with a scout network. All right. Definitely should have scooted my guys back, considering I was fighting mages right there. I don't know what the range on Agony is offhand, but I'll bet you I could have avoided most of those. Oh, I didn't rout them, really? They've only got a morale of 4. Boy, and I'm going to waste my whole second volley on them. Please rout. Okay, good, because I really want to volley on these light infantry here. I guess those aren't really even light infantry. Those protection 1 are more like a featherweight. Believe I've lost 1 so far. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And I didn't lose any. Okay. That's good. Some good news finally. I don't know how many blood slaves they have left or the range on Agony. We're going to just try to back myself up here at this point. Now, of course, I am expanding with my profit continually. I like to get the scales going as I expand. The reason being is sometimes you'll get a luck scale, which really starts pushing my luck scales up quite quickly. Wow, I don't see them, huh? well, we'll just keep searching around. Overall, I think this is a good place to end the video. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.